The issues, people. We're back. Yeah. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're back.
If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you? Wasn't for the Bronx, I won't be rapping, just trapping. BX born and raised like you're a nigga, what happened? Think you better than me, nigga, you must be capping. Race to the top, I'm double lapping. Cause I'm the best. Put a crown on my head, little nigga, fuck the rest. Only niggas dead when I'm making no stress. If it wasn't for the Bronx, nigga, would you be that? Yeah, from the Bronx, nigga, so I mean that. If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you?
I was born and raised up in the X. Yeah, this bourbon will show you quick. Better give your respect. Please don't come through acting spicy. Then shit gon' get dicey. Then the whole X gon' disrespect. I'm just saying, the birthplace of hip hop, the Bronx, we don't sit stop. Now everybody come in the wood rock. Cause they see the swag. Now they tryna bag. When it comes to this music shit, my team got it on smash. Yeah.
If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you be at? If it wasn't for the Bronx, where would you?
If it wasn't for the Bronx, I have a softer skin. Competition slim, took my L's, now all I do is win. Ain't no runner, us, we were the first, is where the line begins. Love my other boroughs, but the Bronx is where the party is. Nike check it, like the Hulk, I came to wreck it. Sign, still deliver, stand my name up on the record. Working out my flow, yeah, you know I learned to flex it. 60-minute man, that BX pussy be the illest.
Lucid dreaming that I got a million tiny pixels to paint this picturesque portrait, flawless, and still my thoughts drift hopeless through the night, and I don't even seem to mind it. Even when I'm asleep, I can't seem to shake you from my dreams. I just seem to be stuck on you, seem to be stuck on you, and there's nothing I wanna do about it. I just wanna be stuck on you. You view the world through kind, limitless love, and make me forget where worry comes from. And I don't know why it took so long in this lifetime for us to unite. And I never want another lifetime to fly by without you beside me as we ride the night on its edge. We sit with love, sing and play, and now I'm wondering if I'm even awake or in a lucid dream state. Either way, I'm stuck on you. But that grin I would sin and go to hell if that's where I'd find you. To watch you groove to a tune, never miss a beat as you step inside my head where I'm stuck on you. Your eyes glued that smile in my mind. You're wild, the kind I never wanna tame.
Yo! Thank you all for coming in, checking the stream. We'll be starting shortly. Get my things together and then go put some ice in a glass, make a drink. But I'll be right back. I appreciate anybody showing up, man. That's dope. You guys are checking in. All right. Let's break into it, boys and girls. Let's see. Not intermission live scene. That's right. I got all kinds of little things now. I'm looking all like professional and stuff. I know, crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. So, little backstory on things. I probably need my headphones. Not those headphones. These headphones. Oh, don't break everything. Oh, the camera went down before. You guys can see my dirty dishes and all that shit. Alright. Left on. That down. Oh, that up and this down. Probably should turn my monitoring on. What's up? What's going on? Alright. So, backstory. I started making a beat. I've been chilling. Hey, yo! Mossy! I got some shit to show you. You like the new layout? Is the screen too dark? You guys don't know, Mossy is my baby girl. That's my baby girl. Yeah. I got some whiskey in a cup. That's what I was getting to before I saw that message. I started making the beat earlier. I mean, I didn't really start. I kept adding things, and I knew I wanted to start a stream. So there's a few things already added. We can go through that. I kind of found the bass line I'm liking. So let's just roll through and see what happens. That's what yeah, that's what I started with. A little tappy tap too. Let's go. So that's kind of the gist of it. I need to find some things that go into that. I'm just looking through some London grit style stuff right now. There's gotta be. Thumbs off. Let's see what we got here. Where are the names? Oh, so not sure about that. I was just playing with it. Gotta have that for that atmosphere, you know what I mean? A little. We'll bring it down just a hair. I need to turn this down. I don't know how much noise it's going to make. So nice. smoke. I'm up in this shit like I'm lifted. Oh no, they tell me I'm gifted. I might as well be riding this spaceship like, oh shit, I'm on a mission. But the state have been waiting for me even hitting this play button since I've been doing this shit. Like I have never known myself like this. I'm up to something, but nonetheless, I'm up to another text. I guess this is the point where they tell me I need to relax because I'm fucking stressed. Well, bringing it back, fuck. I'm taking this tap, but off of the end, no, they don't know that. No. See what else we got here. I probably need some kind of chord or some kind of atmosphere, so I think I'm gonna go with something like that's definitely that's probably not. I'm probably gonna go with something like I don't know, massive. Alright. Alright. Let's say fuck this and start new, I guess. It's usually the second time around it comes up better. Discard. Is there a way to tell how many people are watching? Viewers. let's step back and talk about the most important thing. I don't think I'm making a great beat right now. I don't think this is dope as fuck. Maybe I'm underestimating myself, man. Maybe I'm just talking some bullshit. I don't really know. I don't really fucking care. I showed up today. I sat here. I streamed for whatever. Going back to what I said was the most important thing. Oh shit, it's only been 20 minutes. Fuck. Okay. We'll stay up. Damn it. don't know. I could sit there and fuck with those hi hats all day. All right. I thought I'd get on here for longer, but I'm not sure. See what everybody else is doing. Be right back.
It's just different.
Turn down my headphones too, maybe. I'ma be the light, lead you to another dimension. Don't be scared, that was never my intention. Only good, something left for the living. Little too late, what we been missing. Living life just a little too reckless. Up till dawn, no rest for the wicked. Cold heart, only thing I've been given. Yet it's all been part of a vision. High hopes, while I swim with the fish, just fly high like a bird with a vision. Man on the moon and a mission. The issue was present, still nobody listens. Never come down till I find. Have to bury me alive, cause all I wanna be is high. Never come down till I die. Never come down till I find. Have to bury me alive, cause all I wanna be is high. Never come down till I die. Misread all the things that I said. Watching me fall from heaven, leaving me committed, bittersweet. Yeah, you drove me crazy. You were gone and I was living, leaving me feeling sedated. It's been a while and still I'm missing. I'm in my head feels like a prison. Walls crumbling, about to get present location, my final destination. Never come down till I find. Have to bury me alive, cause all I wanna be is high. Never come down till I die. Never come down till I find. Have to bury me alive, cause all I wanna be is high. Till I die. Till I die. Till I die. Till I die.
Right, time. My fucking song is right.
Do it.
I will. I'll record it. Okay. Do you understand what happened here? But I want you.
I'm not really trying to be a homie. I just wanna be your one and only. So pop up on me when you're feeling lonely. I'm just trying to fuck you when you horny. Cause baby, I've been going crazy. Missing you lately. So baby, my baby. I'm in a mood, I'm ready to sorry, don't mean to be rude. And lie, but keep it.
Yo, alright. I might have drank too much to be doing all this. Like, attention span. Y'all sick of this. Y'all done pick the shit. I done pick the It's like the sickest thing you ever seen. I'm gonna have a stroke. I'm gonna have a stroke. I don't know, man. I think I've hit a point in music where I'm realizing that I don't know shit. Like I made some dope shit. Now I don't know shit. Just try to use a fucking kit. That's kind of fucking sick. One, two.
I think you should still consider looking into the lasers for it.
What?
The lasers. We could buy a laser from Amazon and get a 30-day return policy.
You want to refresh your laser?
Huh?
Trying to refresh your laser?
Refresh my laser?
Yeah, you're trying to turn yours in?
My laser?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a laser.
What kind of laser? No, there's a. You gotta look into it. Oh, you're looking at. I was looking at Amazon. Wait, let me. Wait. Hold this, please. I have to. I will. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. I got this cool little thing. You want to see some cool shit? So my computer Okay, guys, I got a business conversation I need to have, so I'll be just a few minutes before I can make any more beats.
And let's get into it. On laser engraving, folks. So I know this is a little bit different than what we normally do, but I found that there's not a lot of real sit-down videos about high-powered laser cleaners. So I figured I'd make one. SFX Laser was nice enough to send me their BLC 2000 laser cleaner. That's 2000 for 2000 watts of fiber laser power. This is a pretty powerful laser, and its main purpose is for cleaning rust off of metal, paint, grease, other debris off of metal. But what I wanted to do before we get into showing you a demo on how this machine works and what I can do with it and kind of the ins and outs, I want to talk about safety. This machine is an extremely powerful fiber laser. So if you can imagine this many 50-watt fiber lasers packed into one machine, and take away the fact that it's not pulsed, it's a continuous wave. That's what's rocking inside this machine. But before we get into more of the nitty-gritty, let's go ahead and talk about safety. Respirator, gloves, safety glasses. Super important. And then the last thing is you saw that I was wearing a jumpsuit, and that was because actually I was outside laser cleaning stuff. I came inside later and my wife was like, "What's that smell? What are you talking about?" I don't smell anything. You know, I went and smelled my clothes later, and you could actually smell some of the fumes we're getting on my clothes and stuff. So I chose to get a pair of coveralls. I would recommend that those are the things to wear when you're doing high-powered laser cleaning. All right, so let's get down to business. So before I put all my safety equipment on, let's talk about what we're actually going to laser clean first. So I've got this really cool sign that I made a long time ago, so it's really, really rusted, and I purposely rusted it going. It's just been rusting in my garage. It's my Fallout 4 sign, which is an awesome game, by the way. And I figured we would go ahead and clean all that off and see if we can get it ready to be rusted again. So I'm going to go ahead and get the laser set up, and we'll talk about the settings a little bit later and what those are, and see if we can clean this piece of rusty metal up. So the preparation to get started before I put my safety equipment on is I've got my fume extractor right here by Pure Air Fume Extractors, and I'll list a link in the description below. You guys have heard me talk about this unit before. Got the hose running down, and I'll be doing my best to capture the fumes that are coming off of this. I'll also be wearing my safety glasses, my gloves. You know, it's kind of windy today, so I'm expecting that the fume extractor is not going to collect everything, and that's all the more reason to wear the PAPR. So, but let's just see how it goes, and we'll get into it. All right, so I've got the beam width at about 80 millimeters wide, and I've got a set speed that the galvo mirror is going to be going back and forth based on the chart that they provided me. And one really important thing to remember is that you want to be mindful of where your fiber optic cable is, which also has the cooling lines that go into the head, because there's actually active cooling that goes into the galvo head and back out to the giant chiller that's in the machine to keep the laser head cool. So while you're working, you want to make sure that you're not going to step on your cord and crush the fiber optic cable. Keep that in mind. It's got a safety feature built in where if you just tap once, nothing happens. But if you tap twice, you can see that. So I always do a little test first. Make sure the beam's the shape and the distance that I want, and then we go ahead and get into it. Here we go. Now you notice one of the things that I'm doing is I'm constantly moving the laser cleaning head. That's really important, because if you just keep it in one spot, you're gonna start annealing and warping the metal depending on how thick it is. So you want to always be moving the laser head. It's kind of like painting. You don't want to just stay in one spot for too long, because then you get drips. Gonna put my gloves on because I'm gonna touch rotate it so the area I'm working on is closer to the fume extractor. Now there's a common misconception with fiber lasers that they only work on metal or things that absorb light, and that, you know, nothing happens if you wave it by wood and it doesn't hurt the wood. Well, that's true, but it's mostly untrue with a laser like this. If I hold this laser in one spot on this piece of wood right here and don't move it, watch what happens. It definitely will affect wood and all other organic material depending on the power and how long you leave it on there. You see what I did there is there's an optimal focal distance for this particular laser cleaner, and you can easily find out where it is, just like with a fiber laser engraver. You can shoot it from far away and you'll see and as soon as you're in focus, which is about right there, you'll see that that's the optimal distance you want to be. So you want to constantly try to keep that distance. Let's see what we got. Pretty awesome. I would say all the rest is removed off of that. I could still go even further if I wanted to, but I think that was a pretty good demonstration. All right, so here's a piece of like trailer or something from a piece of equipment that's been powder coated. I'll show you right here. Just this piece of dirt. That was just that one section I did. Took like a couple of seconds to get that shine on there, and that's some really, really thick powder coating as well. Oh, that side's done. Wow, that is crazy how quick that cleaned that off. Here's what the other side looked like, remember? So next we're going to do an experiment. What I'm going to demonstrate to you is how the fiber laser wavelength reacts differently to different colors. So I've got white up here, I've got some blue, some red, dark brown, some purple, and black. If you have a fiber laser and you're already engraving with one, you know that depending on the color, the light is absorbed by the wavelength of light better. So the lighter the color of the object, the more light displacement or diffusion happens with fiber laser technology, and that's true for laser cleaners as well. This is just spray paint on wood. Let's go ahead and take this, and I've dropped the power down to 20% on the laser cleaner, and we're just going to run right down and see which gets removed quicker based on what I just told you. For science. All right, so here we go. Try to get right on. I got my close camera so you can see whites up top, darker colors down below. Start from the bottom and go up. You see that? Going over the white over and over and over again. Even the blue, it's having a problem. But as soon as I get into the darker colors, so you can see here what I'm talking about. Now let's try to definitely aluminum for sure, and definitely took that paint right off. So let's see how hot that is. Oh, we're like 180. It's hot. So you want to keep that in mind when you're laser cleaning metals, is how thin is the metal? Is it going to get so hot that it starts changing the color of the metal? If that doesn't matter, then that's fine, but is it going to start warping the metal? Those are just some things that you need to keep in mind with laser cleaning. And I found that also, if you notice, I widened the beam on that second part. If you keep the beam the size of the area that you want to work with, it seems to do better. It's more concentrated. You have a really wide beam if you want to with this machine, but it's for doing big, giant areas. It's always better to adjust your power a little bit lower and try to keep the beam relative to the object that you're working.
Laser source itself, you can keep that handy and only bring it out when you need to turn it on. You do have to turn the laser source on. You have to turn it on here as well. I always just kind of keep it on so it's ready to go once I power up the main unit. This is the chiller. So the chiller is what keeps the laser head cool, and everything else cool inside here. Is extremely important that you keep the water level. You fill this up as soon as you get it. You want to fill it all the way to the top of the green. Right now I'm about halfway down, but I'm still in the normal threshold, and you want to use distilled water. You just unscrew this little cap here, pour your water in until you see the little bubble get up to top of the green, and then cap it off. And then always keep an eye on how to clean the lenses and get into the laser head. That'll be on a separate video. And another thing that comes in there, not the actual lens itself, but some little protective lenses that protect the actual lens before, and those can get swapped out. You're supposed to inspect the protective lens after every use to make sure that no dust or debris has gotten on that protective lens. And if it does, they give you like 6 or 7 replacement ones. That's something to keep in mind. Is I was told by the manufacturer that you should this run off of 3-phase power, and super cool, this one doesn't. But basically it's the same kind of power that you would run a double electric oven on. So to start up the unit, you're going to want to undo the emergency stop, let the unit boot up, and then it's going to present you with these two options. Now I'm not going to get too deep really fast or kind of a medium speed, or you may want a really wide beam, and that's where you select the size here. In the book that comes with it, they give you a nice chart. They want you to stick with these width and speed settings so you don't blow out the galvo. So you've got 20, if you're going to pick a 20 millimeter wide beam, they want you to use a scanning speed of 2,500 millimeters a second. If you're going to go all the way to 160 millimeters, they want you to use a 20,000 millimeters per second. So it's all relative, and it's all in the book, the width and the speeds that you should be doing. The power settings, so we go into power, and that the master laser enable button is on, which is right here. I'm going to turn that off now because we're not going to be lasering anything, but you need to have that button on, and then you're going to hit sway, and you're going to hit laser, and it's going to give you a warning. Please confirm the surrounding environment, no flammable or explosive articles, remove irrelevant personnel. Love that. And then you go back, and you should be able to go over and use your laser cleaner. That's in the settings, just a really brief overview of how to operate the settings and how to select your power, your beam width, and your speed. It's that simple. That about wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. And if you got value out of it and some entertainment, make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment below. It helps tell YouTube that this video is awesome and should be shared all over the place for everyone to watch. One of the other things that we didn't really get into is the different kinds of laser cleaners. And there is actually another model that SFX Laser makes called the LC100. It's a 100-watt pulsed MOPA portable fiber laser for doing finer, detailed laser cleaning work. So if that's something you think you need for your application and not the brute here, the BLC 2000, you might want to look into the LC100. I've listed links in the description below on where you can get those. Believe it or not, you can get them right on Amazon, and the shipping was really, really fast. So last but not least, I just want to thank all my subscribers and
Yeah, all right.
Let me just think about perfume.